Hi everyone.
Hello，大家中午好。
We'll start on chapter 17.
Yes. Last chapter?
Last chapter was just they left Anna with her son left the Count Basil house.
Yeah,
place.
but they will come back.
Come back where?
Come back to the Pierre's father's house.
I don't know. Maybe Anna will. I don't think her son will. After Anna Mikhailovna had driven off with her son to visit Count Cyril Vladimirovich Berzukov, Countess Rostova sat for a long time all alone, applying her handkerchief to her eyes, and at last she rang. So I don't know why she was applying handkerchief to her eyes. Maybe she was crying. I don't know. She rang. Okay.
Applying her handkerchief.
Yeah, putting a handkerchief to
What
her
a
eyes.
handkerchief?
It's a piece of cloth like you normally people carry on their pocket when they want to like blow their nose or wipe.
At last she rang.
Rang a bell.
Oh.
What's the matter with you, my dear? She said crossly to the maid who had kept her waiting some minutes. Don't you wish to serve me? Then I'll find you another place. So she's been waiting after she rang the bell. She's waiting. After you ring, you basically expect the servant to come. Okay? But the servant was too slow.
Crossly.
A little bit of angry, like bossy kind of. The Countess was upset by her friend's sorrow and humiliating poverty, and was therefore out of sorts, a state of mind which with her always found expression. So the Countess is Countess Rostov. She was upset by her friend's sorrow. Who is her friend? Anna. Sorrow, sadness, and humiliating poverty. Poverty means like they don't have any money. Humiliating, you know what that is. Yeah.
I know, but I forgot now.
Embarrassment. Yeah.
It just means embarrassment?
Yeah, embarrassing proverb. Yeah, it's kind of like embarrassing, like almost humiliating is worse than embarrassing.
Worse than embarrassing.
Yeah. And was therefore out of sorts, out of her normal stuff, out of her normal behavior, out of sorts.
She, the Countess.
Yeah. A state of mind, a state of your head, with which she always found expression in calling her maid my dear, and speaking to her with exaggerated politeness. So she was whatever that state was. Again, she was kind of upset. So she was trying to speak with her maid with exaggerated, too much politeness.
Too much. But she's.
First of all, she called the maid my dear. See that, my dear? What's the
Where?
matter? First line.
My dear.
Yeah, she called her maid my dear.
Oh, my dear. But she actually a little bit angry because you come too late. Don't you wish to serve me?
But anyway, she's just saying that the Countess is a little bit upset here.
And change her normal behavior.
Yeah. So she called her maid my dear, and speaking to her with exaggerated politeness. I'm very sorry, ma'am, answered the maid. Ask the Count to come to me.
Okay.
The Count came waddling
like a duck.
To see his wife with a rather guilty look as usual. I don't know why he's a guilty
Rather guilty look as you
I don't know. Well, little Countess, what a sauté of game au madère we are to have, my dear. I tasted it. The 1,000 rubles I paid for Taras were not ill spent. He's worth it. So Taras against probably the cook. So he probably eating something. A sauté is probably a sauté meaning like sauté, cooked, of game au madère. So
this. He paid 1,000 rubles for this thing. This kind of good food.
For this cook.
Oh, this is a cook.
Yeah.
But were not ill spent.
Badly spent.
Oh, so worth it. Okay.
Yeah. He sat down with his wife, his elbows on his knees and his hands ruffling his gray hair. He sat down by his wife, you know, his elbows on his knees, you know.
His elbows on his knees.
Yeah.
And his hands
ruffling his gray hair.
Is touching, huh?
Ruffling.
Touching.
It's not touching, it's ruffling.
Strongly touching.
It's not strongly touching, it's ruffling.
Ruffling, what does ruffling mean?
It's like you're like you put your hands inside your hair and you like move it around.
Oh,
That's
sometimes
roughly.
feel very worried maybe.
I have no idea.
Okay.
What are your commands, little countess? What do you want?
What is suggestion, I
I
think?
don't know. Commands.
Command
It's command.
suggestion.
It's not a suggestion.
It's
It's a
what?
command.
Commands is what?
It's like a
Requirement.
general. It's your general tell you gotta do this. That's a command.
Oh, requirement.
Why is it a requirement? It's a command.
What command mean?
Command is I tell you to do something, you do that. That's a command. Requirement is these are the things you need to do
Yeah.
so that you can do something else. Those are requirements. This is not requirements. This is a command. You get confused. Requirement means I have to, in order for me to go to sleep, I have to finish writing this book. That's a requirement before I go to sleep. It's not a command. It's a requirement.
Command means the same example.
No, command is somebody who tells you to do something. You do that.
Oh, so leave the product a good commands.
Huh?
You buy some product. You should say the commands.
Why? What does that to do
Because
with buying product?
people after they buy the stuff, they will leave comments.
No, those are comments. That's not comment. Command, one is D, the other is T. And it's COMMENT. That's comment.
Okay.
This is command.
Oh, okay. Commands should ask you to do something.
It's not asking. Command means command. Tell you to do something.
Tell you to do something. Okay.
You see, my dear, what's that mess? She said, pointing to his waistcoat, talking about his jacket. She was asking what's wrong with your jacket.
Oh.
It's a saute, most likely. It's a saute. It's whatever he's been eating, most likely. She added with a smile. Well, you see, Count, I want some money.
So, who is speaking? She.
She is asking.
She. What the man is pointing to his waistcoat.
The husband was just eating something. He just said, "Oh, it's really good. I just ate this thing. I think we paid our money really well to the cook."
Yeah.
So his wife said, "Look, what you see?" She's trying to say something, but then she saw something on his coat. Says, "What's that mess on your coat?"
Oh, the food
It's
on
a
your
food,
coat. Okay.
yeah. Well, you see, Count, I want some money. What money does she want?
Maybe for Anna.
Her face became sad. Oh, little Countess, the Count began bustling to get out his pocketbook. He maybe went inside in his pants and tried to get his pocketbook.
Began bustling means?
Bustling means
Bustling.
hurriedly doing something.
Ah.
I want a great deal, Count. I want 500
See?
bubbles.
See, my guessing correct.
And taking out her cambric handkerchief, she began wiping her husband's waistcoat. She's trying to clean up her husband's waistcoat.
Taking off her. Oh, this is kind of handkerchief. Beginning wiping husband. Okay.
Yes, immediately. Hey, who is there? He called out in a tone only used by persons who are certain that those they call will rush to obey the summons. Send Dimitri to me, so we can go back. So he's gonna get money to her immediately.
You see, he's a good husband.
Hey, who is there? I don't know. He called out in a tone only used by persons.
Only used by persons. Which type of person? Who are certain
that those they call will rush to obey the summons.
Rush to obey the summons.
Summon. Yes, summon means that tell you to come. The summon. The summon.
Rush to obey the summons. I don't understand this sentence.
Okay, so he wants to give him money, that you know, right?
Yeah.
Hey, who is there? I don't know why. What does it mean there? He called out in a tone. So he called out to someone. What did he say? He called out in a tone. Let's keep going. We don't need to read the rest. He called out in a tone. So he said, send Dimitri to me. So he just called out, send Dimitri. That's all that it says.
So I don't know, by person.
So again, let's talk about the tone, right? He just called out. So make sure you understand. He's just calling out. Send me for Dimitri. That's the sentences. He called out, send for Dimitri. That's what it says.
Oh, okay.
Now, how did he call out?
Yeah.
Now, this is how he called out.
Yeah.
In a tone used by persons who are certain that those...
Well, used by persons.
Okay. It's talking about the tone.
Yeah.
Right? This tone is used by persons. Used by people.
To persons.
Used by people.
People use this tone.
Yes. Who? What kind of people are
use
these
this
people?
Tone.
Yes. Are people who are certain
But who is who? Who is who?
Persons.
It's the persons.
Yes.
Who is the person use this tone, right?
Yes.
The person who use this tone are certain that
those they call
will
rush to obey the summons.
Those
So it's used. Okay. These people, when they make a call, they think that people will just come right away to listen to them.
Oh, the servant.
Dmitri, a man of good family who had been brought up in the count's house and now managed all his affairs, stepped softly into the room.
Okay.
This is what I want, my dear fellow, said the count to the deferential young man.
Differential.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Deferential young man.
So the count.
Yes.
This is what I want, my dear fellow.
He didn't finish yet what he wants. He just said to count to this young man who had just entered. Bring me, he reflected a moment, he's thinking. Yes, bring me 700 rubles.
Wow.
But mind, don't bring me such tattered and dirty notes as last time, but nice clean ones for the countess. So she's going to give the countess 700 rubles.
Yay.
Yes, Dmitri. Clean ones, please, said the countess, sighing deeply. So she's asking for clean money, okay?
Countess sighing deeply.
Here we go.
叹气. Good husband.
When would you like
Good
them,
husband.
Your Excellency,
Good
said
husband.
Dmitri. Allow me to inform you.
One again.
When would you like them, Your Excellency? When do you want them? Allow me to inform you. Allow me to tell you. But don't be uneasy. Don't be worried. He added, noticing that the Count was beginning to breathe heavily and quickly, which was always a sign of approaching anger. I was forgetting. Do you wish it brought at once? So, the Dmitri knows about the money. Okay.
Dmitri is who?
Oh my God! Who is Dmitri? We've been talking about Dmitri just now.
Oh, the servant.
Yeah. Dmitri said, "When would you like it?" And they said, "Let me tell you something."
Okay.
Allow, but don't be worried. Don't be. And then he saw that the Count began to breathe heavily.
So he said, "Allow me to
inform you."
So the servant said, "Allow me to inform you."
Yes.
What inform you?
Tell you.
Let me tell you, but be easy.
Don't be uneasy. Don't be worried.
Don't be worried. So the servant wants to tell something to the countess.
Count. Where did you get countess? He's talking to the Count now.
Oh, he means the servant.
Yes, he's talking to the Count.
No, notice the Count was beginning to breathe heavily and quickly.
Yes.
Always a sign of approaching anger. Okay,
Yeah.
I was full.
No, he said he was going to say something, but then he said, "Oh, I was forgetting."
The Count said I was for.
No, Dmitri, it didn't change to the Count at all. Where did it change?
What forgetting me?
I was forgetting. I don't know. He said, "I forgot." I think I forgot what I was going to say. Maybe. I'm
and
forgetting.
Then
do you wish it brought at once? Do you want the money brought at once?
Oh.
Yes, just so. Bring it. Give it to the Countess. What a treasure that Dmitri is, added the Count. Oh, that's a Count again. What a treasure that Dmitri is, added the Count with a smile when the young man had departed. There's never any impossible with him. That's the thing I hate. Everything is possible. So,
treasure.
Yeah, what a treasure.
Treasure means a burden.
Huh? Why do you say it's burden? Where'd you
burden.
get that? No. What a treasure means like
splendid.
You go and find something in the ground. Maybe you find a jewel or a diamond when you go like walking in the neighborhood. You find a diamond in the road.
That's
called
a treasure. Oh.
What a treasure Dmitri is.
Oh.
He said with a smile, right?
Okay.
There's never any impossible. There's nothing impossible.
He can do everything.
That's the thing I hate. Everything is possible. Money, Count, money. How much sorrow it causes in the world, said the Countess. But I am in great need of this sum. I really need this money. You, my little Countess, are a notorious spendthrift. You, little Countess, are a notorious, badly famous, right?
Badly famous?
We went through this notorious before.
Oh.
Somebody who's famous but in a bad way.
How about this one?
Spendthrift, somebody who spends money. Maybe it doesn't spend much. Yeah, it doesn't spend much, I think. I don't know. Say the count. And having kissed his wife's hand, he went back to his study.
So when he called his wife a notary, it's not good word, right?
Yes.
So
But spendthrift is not a bad word either. Somebody who is like very tight with their money. They don't spend a lot of money.
Very
Tight.
Spendthrift means tight about the money.
Yes.
But because of you tied up the money, so you are famous.
He just wants to say that to his wife. His wife asked for a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then she's like worried that this will cause problem for his husband. Husband says, "That's okay. I know that you are somebody who doesn't spend a lot of money. So you're known for not spending a lot of money. That's a better way."
Oh, spendthrift means don't spend a lot of money.
Carefully spend.
I know.
Thrift means somebody who doesn't carefully giving money out.
Okay.
So.